Hi, I am Lee Keckner in the Everyday Family Room. Tickled pink to have author and child development behavior expert, Betsy Brown Braun. Welcome. Well, I'm so happy to have you here.
And I'm so happy to be here.
Yay, you guys. She authored 2 best-selling awesome books, You're Not the Boss of Me, and Just Tell Me What to Say, which so many of my mom friends have used as a manual raising their children.
Good, I'm glad.
That's
what it's meant to be.
Is that what it's meant to be? So
Yeah.
my friends are on track.
Well, it's not something you sit down and read in one reading. You wouldn't do that. But, leave it by the bed and check out the index when you need help. And I'm developing an app for your iPhone.
Fantastic.
A BBB app that's in process right now.
That's what I want to call her, Triple B.
You may.
I like that. Thank you, Triple B. We will put that app on our website so our viewers can find it.
As soon as it's done.
Right,
sure.
right when it's done. Okay. Okay, so today I would look up in the index tantrums. That's what we're going to talk about. Mm-hmm. And I have kids in the ages ranging from 12-year-olds to 18 months. And they all have different kind of tantrums. And what I was wondering is, how do we deal with a kid that is having a tantrum? Is there some sort of like generic formula?
No. Next question. Here's the thing of it. Tantrums are, we call them different things at different ages. When they're little, they're tantrums. When they're a little bit older, then, when they're in like the 4 or 5, it's a fuss. And then it becomes a meltdown. And then it becomes, oh my God, just get out of my face. But the deal with tantrums is that there is a universal component to them. Children all over the planet, children in Sri Lanka have tantrums, because having tantrums is a big part of growing up. It's a message. When young children are having tantrums, they're usually frustrated. Something doesn't go the way they want it to go. By the way, it's true with older children too. But by the time they get to be 6, 7, 8, we really expect them to be able to control their outbursts or to express their frustration.
Use their words.
In more appropriate ways, right.
Okay.
When a child is having a tantrum, the train has left the station. Whether he's 6 or 8 or 18 months, whatever it is, the train has left the station, and you just got to get out of Dodge because there's nothing you can do. Okay. When a child is having a tantrum, we don't talk to them. We don't try to reason with them. We don't touch them. We let it run its course.
Okay, let that sink for a second. Don't touch them, don't mess with them, don't bug them, because everyone jumps in, I think, instantly to try and stop it or stifle it or control them.
I could give you the biological reasons for this. I don't know if you want to hear it, but just know that anger lives in a part of our primitive brain called the amygdala. It lives there, and it's a very primitive response. And when you're having that primitive explosion, you can't use your very calm, capable, prefrontal cortex brain that says, oh, this is why this is happening, you shouldn't do this because. That connection is broken.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to talk reason with your child until things have calmed down. So when your child is having a tantrum, if he's 2 years old, you say, wow, you are really angry. I'll talk to you when you're done being angry. What it says is, I'm not going to engage with you. If it's a young child, you don't leave the room. You pull his little body into a safe place, make sure he's not going to get hurt, let him flail, scream, cry.
Head banging, you let him bang.
Whatever's going on, you keep him safe, but you can't interrupt it. The train has left the station, the cow is out of the barn, whatever you want to say.
Let it roll.
So then as you hear that child get to that, I'll get to, you say, do you need a hug?
Oh.
And you save him, bring him back to this planet, go outside, look for squirrels, do whatever you're doing. And then a half hour later, you get to say, so, you were really, really frustrated when mommy wouldn't let you play with the butcher knife. And I took it away. Even if you have a big fuss, playing with butcher knives is not okay in this family, or whatever you're going to say.
It is butcher knives.
Well, either that or cleaver. I wasn't sure where you were going.
We have both.
But with older children, it's not really a meltdown, it's a tantrum. It's usually a lot of garumphing and stomping and, look, you're the worst mom in the whole world, I hate this family, whatever.
Right.
Ignore it. Do not engage. Let him calm down, which he will. Then go in later and say, yeah, so let's talk about that. What was that about? But it's a parent's job to know her child and to know his stamina and to know his breaking points. When your child, too hungry, not enough naps, too many errands, too much time on the phone.
Yes.
There are certain things that make children snap. So it's your job as a parent to know your child's breaking point. And if you know, I can never do 5 errands, I can get away with 3, but I'm not going to push it.
Perfect.
Because when your child is experiencing what we call lousy local conditions, when the world sabotages his ability,
LLC.
Exactly, lousy local
From
conditions.
BBB.
Then when you protect him from those, then he's going to be less likely to fall apart.
Fantastic. Okay, such great tips. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
For helping us, right, ladies and gentlemen? If you'd like to find out more about Triple B, Betsy Brown Braun, please go on to EverydayFamily.com and check out our show page, and we'll have your app on there and her upcoming books, and get her books now if you need help, which we all do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm very formal with my handshake.